Hey guys, I'm the disc golf teacher, and today we're going to be talking about grip, and particularly how to grip for more distance or your max distance shots. All right, a little disclaimer though, there are no types of grip that will automatically, if you use that grip, give you 500 feet of distance. Now there's some grips that have the potential to give you more distance than others. Some are more used for control type shots. So we're going to talk about all that, and we'll get into that here in a little bit. Now one more thing before I talk about the specific grips that we're going to use is when I step up to the tee pad, I don't even think about the type of grip that I'm going to use. I've been playing this game for about 10 years now, and I know when I step up to the tee pad, whether I grab a mid-range, a distance driver, or something else, a putter, right? I know what type of grip to use, and I don't think about that. So kind of in my muscle memory already, that if I were to think about the grip, that would just take away from something else that I probably should be thinking about to play the best that I can. So that said, you need to try these different grips out in the field before you go play rated rounds and sanctioned tournaments and things like that. See if a power grip, a fan grip, a modified grip, if any things like that is going to be best for you. Know what type of shots you can throw with those. Know the type of distances you can get before you go and try to throw those, and then write nasty comments to me on YouTube after your rated round. So that said, this all came about because there was two channels, Overthrow Disc Golf and Iceberg TV, that kind of got into it a little bit on YouTube, and they were all talking about the different types of grip. All right, Iceberg TV did a video where he was kind of responding to something that he saw in Overthrow, where he wanted to try to use more of a modified grip instead of a power grip, and he found it gave him more distance. So he decided right then and there, Iceberg TV did, that the power grip is fake. All right, to which Overthrow responded, and they said, no, the power grip is not fake. Here's X, Y, and Z examples of all these pros who use it and use it very well and do a great job of throwing with the power grip. So it got me thinking, what type of grip do I use? All right, again, like I said, when I step up to the tee pad, normally I just kind of grab the disc, and whatever that shot calls for, I feel like I do a pretty good job of holding the disc accordingly. All right, and so in my mind, I grabbed this disc and I was thinking, if I were to throw a max distance drive, what's that going to look like? And I kind of went through the motions, and then I flipped it over and said, oh, well, it looks like that. And I thought, that's not what I really thought it was going to be. And it turns out this is a power grip. All right, I'll show you here a little closer, but it's not kind of what I've seen other pros show in the past. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. Maybe this is what you use, maybe it's not what you use for your power grip. But notice here that all four of my fingers, besides my thumb, or the pads of the fingers, are up against the rim of the disc, okay? Before, what I've seen is that pros sometimes will show you that you kind of tuck your fingers in like that. And this, just to me, seems like it'd be not as controllable. It might get you more distance. I guess I haven't really ever tried this. Like I said, I usually just step up and throw. But when I throw for these max distance drives, I have all the pads of my four fingers against the rim of the disc like this. Okay, and that is how I throw drivers. What about how I throw, let's say, a mid-range, and I have maybe 200 feet into the pin, and it's a short drive or a short hole or something like that? How do I grip this? All right, so to illustrate this one, let me put my driver down. I'll grab my mid-range here. This is just a buzz. Again, I kind of went through the motions, and I felt, what does it feel like to me when I throw a mid-range? And again, I went through it, and I flipped it over, and it looks like this. I would call this sort of like a modified grip, or not quite a fan grip yet, but more of a modified. All right, again, it looks like this index finger for me is kind of tucked over the rim, and then my other three are kind of stacked a little bit until the pinky, which rests against the rim on the bottom side. Now back to those two videos that I saw earlier, Overthrow Disc Golf is kind of making the point of how you hold it and where the pinch point is in your finger. And I'm not going to go into that. They have a video that describes it very, very well. He's a fantastic teacher. But whether you kind of front load or back load, whether you hold the disc kind of further back in your hand determines what type of style and what type of shot you need. So go check out their video for that. So the two grips that I use are the power grip for my drivers and then the modified grip for my mid-ranges and putters. But I want to know from you. Let me know in the comments down below, what type of grip do you use? Do you think the power grip is fake? And then if you want to see me using the power grip to win a distance contest, check out this video where I do just that. Until next time, we'll see you out there on the course.